his own fate, then yes, he shouldn't. But he's not control his fate. God is the one who controls the fate, and God is the provider. And Allah.
You don't think human beings have free choice?
No, we believe we have free choice.
You do believe that?
Yes.
So,
but our free choice,
then we make choices according to what we think is right.
Yes, that's true.
So you're contradicting yourself. You're saying God controls everything, and then you say we have free choice. Like some things are good and some things are not good that we choose to do, right?
Okay. Now, Allah Azza wa Jal, firstly, that the good things. يا اخوان
شنو انت تضرب تضرب حبيبي
خلاص
شيل ايدك اطلع لا افلش وجهك انت
تعال خلاص روح
Violence is not the solution, man.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying?
So
yes. So we have free choice. So I'll give you another.
We have free choice to choose.
So
There are.
I
didn't finish my stuff. Now, we have free choice. Having free choice, it does not mean that we control the fate. So simple. Now, for example, I have the choice to be good to you, to be nice to you, or not to be nice to you. I choose to be nice to you. That's my choice.
Okay. And
God is rewarding me for being nice to you. Now, on the other side, on the other thing, now God is the one who actually creates. Even when we have intimate relationship, husband and wife, etc. Here, not necessarily, definitely they will have children. And the children again, and even if the wife is pregnant, it's not necessarily that definitely that the child is going to survive. And all of these things, these are out of our control. But here, the provision is in the hand of God, and God keep amazing us with the things that we have.
Well, I understand that, but like if you have relations with your wife, right, or you don't have relations with your wife, or you have some kind of prophylactics that prevents you getting pregnant, right? You're taking a risk that you may or may not have a baby, right?
That's why.
It's still a choice.
But
right?
that's not according to our own energy. That's why we don't use our energy for the faith. You try to use the analogy or the things that according to what you think, but it's not the case. It's not the case, and that's totally not the case. And as well, think about even in the people that have children, and they have many children, and even when they used to live in poverty, and yet things went well, and they have the children, they help them in the future, and things that change. So to say black and white. So if you have children, if you have children, then definitely you're going to be in poverty, etc. That's not true.
I think it's irresponsible to bring large children into the world when you can't afford to.
But what's your name? But your name is Johnny.
Yeah,
so
I think it's immoral. I think it's wrong.
The issue is we don't have the mind of Johnny to think for everyone. So each one they have their own way of thinking.
Okay. I agree.
So.
But you belong to a tradition.
Yeah,
I'm asking you about your tradition.
And our tradition, Allah told us in the Quran, don't kill your children out of fear, poverty. Allah is to provide for you and them. And in another ayah, say Allah will provide for them and you. Allah is the provider. Allah is the one who provides the sustain. Allah is a provide for them, and that's how it is. That's why even when I came to this country, and I was a student, by the way, I was a student, and I barely had enough to pay my rent and pay my bills and all of these things.
Yeah.
And for every child that I had, I saw blessings. Things happened. I got more earnings. I work harder. No, not luck. It's not luck. It's totally not luck.
Well,
I work harder. When I have children, I have to feed them. I have to look after them.
Let's get political.
Okay? No, I don't like political.
No, it's important.
No.
Come on.
No. We're not talking politics.
Okay, let's talk about God.
Let's talk about God. Yes, I love to talk about God.
All right, fine.
By the way, are you the brother of that guy who says we shouldn't have children?
Yes.
That's your brother?
Yes,
I mean, why you are keen? Both of you
have children.
Huh?
We both have children.
You both have children, and you are advising me not to have children. And you came from Jewish background, telling us the other people not to have. Is it pulling it?
No, I can't find a moral.
I got you.
I know you didn't get me. I can't find a moral argument to bring children into the world. I think it's.
Then why did you have them?
No, I had. First of all, I had them before I figured out that it wasn't a good idea.
So what are you gonna do now?
Now I'm going to be a really good dad.
Okay, then that's it. So that's it. Like everyone else.
Yeah.
That's everyone else.
But I think but okay, look.
So you have children.
Hang on.
Your brother has children.
Sheikh Mohammed.
And you advise
Sheikh Mohammed, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Right? Would you agree with the following statement? Or you can not yes or no, anything you want to answer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay? Do you think there's a lot of misery and pain, human pain in the world?
Yes, there is, yeah.
Okay. A lot of suffering, human beings like really struggling just to survive with mental health, physical health, poverty, etc. Right? Do you think that's a good thing?
What?
That there's lots of pain and poverty and suffering in the world, human suffing, animal suffering.
This is part
That's a good thing.
This is part of the test in this
Do you
world.
think Allah is good?
Of course.
So why are you encouraging people to bring kids into a world, right, when they haven't got enough money to survive, they haven't got enough resources, and they have to suffer just to even put a bit of food in their mouth, and the kids have got very limited opportunities? Why do you think that's a good thing? I just
Okay,
don't get
good.
it. It's like sounds like terrible.
Let me tell you something.
Because I had a job, my wife had a job. We had good security. We had a good chance of giving them a good life. They've had a good life, and so.
By the way, John,
I didn't take a big risk.
did you come to listen to yourself?
Yeah, of course.
You come to listen to yourself?
So, I finished my question. You'll go.
Now, John, I assume, or I was told, I think by you or by your brother, you are one of those ones who were saved from the Holocaust. Am I right?
No.
Or something like that?
We're not part of the Holocaust.
Okay, all right. So you're not sort of okay. So
my grandparents and great-grandparents all in England, right?
all right, good. So there are some Jewish families who survived the Holocaust, yes? Who went through miseries, who went through difficulties. There were, and some, thousands of people were being killed.
Millions, yes.
Yeah. So all of these things, it's something. It's suffering. They came out of suffering, and since you live in England, maybe you can't totally appreciate and understand the struggle that they went through. The one who survived. We can't. I can't comprehend. I myself. We read. We hear. We hear. We saw something. Story, but we cannot.
Correct.
So those ones who came out, when they came out from this. There still was misery was happening. Am I right?
Sorry?
Still the misery was around. Even though they survived, still there are problems. Traumatized.
Yeah.
But what happens? They had children. They produced children. They said there is a hope that things could change. And those, the children of the future, they may change. They may be different than us, than the ones who are there. That's how it is. So they thought in this way. And they came, and by the way, they might be right. Some of them, they might be right. Some of their children. Some. I didn't finish. Come on, John. Come on, John. I didn't finish.
Why don't we curse God for the bad?
This is not fair, John. I didn't finish my statement. Okay. So those ones who survived, they came and they had children, and actually some of their children they have done well.
Right.
They have helped their humanity. They have done certain things. They have helped people. And by the way, some of them embraced Islam. So we have some people, some good as well. Good outcome even from bad things, bad situations that they went through. Things happen, even though that this is the life. The life is a test. My point is, even if this life is, for us as Muslims, we believe it's a test. It's not a life that for us to stop. We believe this life is a test.
A test?
A test for us. Okay. And God is testing us, testing our faith. And that's how it is.
Okay, let's get this right. Okay?
Why?
The creator of
Ask
the
God
universe
in the day of judgment why.
Put some humans on earth to test them. Why? Why would anyone do that? It's just disgusting.
Firstly,
I did not want to be here. I didn't ask to be here, right? What kind of creator puts me on here and gives me a test against my will? I'm sorry.
Okay, but not against your will to depart.
I don't believe in the goodness of a creator who plays games.
That's not game.
Sensitive people. Yes,
that's not game. Allah for us.
Test.
Yeah, for us still it's a test. Even with all of the mockery that you are doing.
I'm not mocking.
No, that's mocking.
No, it's not mocking. No, I'm not mocking.
Okay, then shall we? By the way.
I'm not mocking.
Should I?
I'm expressing my disgust.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway, that's mocking for us.
Okay, fine.
So
mocking. Call it whatever you want.
So for us, still, this life is a test, and we are happy about this. We as Muslims, we are happy about this test. We are happy that God is testing us and God is verifying our faith. We are happy about going through this test. We are happy about this, and we are pleased with God for everything that He has done to us, the good things that He has done to us, and through the test. Still, it's part of the test.
So why
I will tell you something.
Why do Muslims complain, right, when bad things happen to them?
Let me tell you.
Why?
I saw what's happening in Gaza.
Yeah.
I saw a woman. That woman, that she came to the place where they put the bits and pieces for her own children. And then she said, when they brought her children pieces, then she said, this is the hand of my son Khalid. And this is the plait, part of the scalp with the plait. This is my daughter. I know her plait. I did her plait myself. That's her plait. That's her. That's part of her head. That's my other child. So they were collecting. And then she said, Alhamdulillah, praise be to God. Because she knew that there is a better life for them. She knew that's a life for them. في هنا في هذا لا بالسؤال ما في بالنسبة. That's why because you don't understand the faith. You don't understand the faith. No, actually for her, listen. Yes, it's a tragedy. I know it's a tragedy. It's not something. Alhamdulillah, again because she knows God is merciful on them rather than this world. The people, the IDF and those ones, the criminals, the war criminals, those are not the ones that are merciful. But God is merciful. They are in a better place than this world, and they are. And she wanted to be.
I'm not trying to mock. I just don't understand what you're talking about.
That's why read Quran, you'll understand.
I think.
Did you read the Quran?
I've read the Quran. Yeah, many times. If the criminal IDF, as you call them, they're my cousins and my brothers. I don't think they're criminals at all.
You don't say criminals?
No.
Killing children, they're not criminals.
Are you joking?
Killing children.
Kidding me? You know what?
Killing
Sheikh Mohammed, listen to me carefully, okay?
Wow.
This is being filmed, okay?
Wow.
A dead child, a dead child is a tragedy. Always. A dead child is always a tragedy.
Agreed.
Right? Okay. If I kill a child, God forbid, if I kill a child...
Your cousin did.
No, if I personally, me, Johnny, kill a child, right? There are essentially two possibilities, right? Either I murdered the child, which is disgusting and immoral, right?
Or you bomb them from the sky.
Or I killed the child inadvertently, which is tragic, but is not a moral sin. Yeah, it depends on my intention.
At what point is it?
Wait.
No,
Okay.
if you don't understand the difference between murder,
I know the difference,
and inadvertent killing, we have nothing to talk about. There's no discussion.
I understand. Here in
That's
this in the very same country,
thick line.
in the very same country that you live in the very same country that you respect their laws, and I respect their laws, in the very same country that we love their morality and we respect their morality that they have. When the Irish, what they call it, IRA, when they're bombing and killing people here,
Yes.
what was the response?
That's murder.
Yeah, that's murder. What was the response of the British government?
Okay.
Did they demolish the whole island? They are, by the way, British Army are well-equipped army to do that.
Okay.
They were well-equipped and they're still well-equipped to do that. But what they have done, they didn't kill every Irish child just because of some criminals.
Hasn't killed every Gazan, okay? And let me tell you something.
Just only 35,000. Sorry about that.
You know what?
You know, that's outside.
Excuse me.
Oh.
No, 90% of the population will be 1.8 million people. Let me
35,000 being killed.
Excuse me. Okay. How many of those
If you don't
how many of
condemn
those
them,
people were combatants?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you. How many combatants?
Zero amongst
Zero
them.
were combatants.
Amongst them. Amongst the 35,000, zero.
They killed
Zero.
35,000 people. None of them were armed. None of them were fighting.
These are the figures. These are the official
Which
figures. Figures that was.
So how many combatants did they kill?
No, none of them.
They not killed a single Hamas combatant.
The 35,000, those are the only innocent ones. Right. Those are the innocent ones.
Right.
Meaning, and those are, from these 35,000, do you know how many children?
I don't know, thousands.
How many?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
How many?
I don't know.
How many?
Do you know what?
How many?
Sheikh Mohammed,
How many
can I tell you
children?
something?
How many children?
Can I tell you something?
How many children?
Can I answer your question?
After answering the question, give me the figures, please.
No, I don't care about the figures.
You don't care?
You know why? No.
You don't care about the war.
No, let me tell you why.
Care about what's happening.
Wow.
Shut up and listen to me.
Wow.
Listen to me.
I
Sheikh,
can't.
no, I want to speak. I want to finish what I'm saying.
Why?
I'll tell you, if you want to know why, shut up and let me speak.
I don't want to listen.
Walk away.
Walk away. Walk in peace.
No,
Walk in peace.
No.
Walk in peace.
So when you
Walk in peace.
No, guys,
you want to
listen to the
explain?
end of my sentence.
No, you finished it.
I have not finished it.
You said you don't care.
Muhammad,
You said you don't
in the
care.
name of Muhammad the Prophet, please shut up and listen to me.
No, why would it?
Because he might
You finished it by
learn something.
saying, I don't care. That's
You said you don't care.
I
And
don't
that-
care about the number because even one child is too many. Even 10 children is too many. Even 10,000 is too many. What? It's too many. The numbers are not
Do
important.
you condemn this?
Do I condemn
Yes.
the killing of children, deliberate killing of
The
children?
Gazan children.
Any child deliberately killed is an evil sin.
So it's not deliberately.
Yes.
I know.
No, it's not
so
deliberate.
that wow.
The Israeli army has not deliberately killed
You know-
a single child.
You know.
Not one. Not one.
Their president by themselves.
Wow.
Hamas has killed
Wow.
many innocent people
Wow.
in the name of your religion, in the name of Islam. Hamas has killed innocent people.
if I show you
yes,
beheaded-
they have. Babies.
I
I don't care about whether
listen,
they're headed or not.
listen.
It's irrelevant.
You see here. Look at. You see the difference between me and you.
What?
That's the difference between me and you.
I shout and you don't.
No. The difference between me and you, for any Jewish being killed, I will condemn this. I will condemn, and I will condemn the killer. And I have no even. I'm not shy even to say this.
And me
but
neither.
here, no, you use some certain terms. If it's deliberate, so of course,
Yes.
this scumbags of the IDF. Those criminals.
I have
those,
friends in the
does-
IDF.
Of course.
And I'm telling you,
Did
they
you
are
serve-
not scumbags.
Did you serve
they
the
are
army?
beautiful, decent human
Did you serve?
beings.
Did you serve?
Serving now
Did you
in
serve
Gaza
there?
today.
Did you serve there? Did you serve the
No, I
idea?
didn't serve.
Okay, so that's good. At least you are saved from
I
this.
would have.
Yeah,
I
of
would go
course,
tomorrow, I'm
Yeah. That's the
I would
point.
serve in the
Of
IDF,
course,
for sure.
yeah, of course, you kill people. Go kill people.
I would
Go
kill
kill innocent
people.
people.
In a war.
Of course.
I would kill an enemy. Yes.
No, that's not an enemy.
Islam
the
commanded
children,
you to
the
kill your enemies.
children, they are not your enemies.
The manners in
No.
Tell me something. Yeah. I don't know about Sheikh Mohammed. I don't know about you, and you can tell me whatever you want to tell me. I've come here week after week since the 7th of October,
This is
and
my
before.
first time.
Hang on a minute. I've come here and I've asked Muslims, and perhaps you're exceptional. I've asked Muslims. I said, we can talk about what the IDF is doing and has done, but just give me a piece, right? Is it moral to take an 8-month-old baby and put it on a truck and take it into a tunnel and kidnap it? Is that moral? And people have stood here, Muslims, religious Muslims, they stood here and they said, yes,
The
it's
answer?
okay.
No.
They
The answer?
said,
What?
I have it on film.
The answer? No, it's not allowed.
I know, but I have loads of
says
people
it?
say yes.
It doesn't matter.
And people,
Hey,
people
one second.
march in London
So.
supporting
Good.
Hamas.
Good.
They support
Good.
Hamas. They do.
Good.
They say, well, Hamas is a
Listen,
resistance organisation.
So
and what they did on 7th of
simple.
October,
So simple.
blow up buses in Tel Aviv when I was there.
Wait a second.
Good.
7th of October. Sorry to say it, you came in the last chapter, by the way. So there are chapters before it.
Yes, I was leading one of those chapters. I used to have buses being blown up outside my home in Jerusalem. I lived in Jerusalem. I lived in Tel Aviv, and Hamas were blowing up buses.
Wow. You see here.
Yeah.
I will tell you
Before
something.
7th of
I will tell
October.
you something. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I will tell you something. That's the problem.
Deliberately killing innocent
Here,
people.
by the way, you told me you're atheist. Yeah. Before that, you told me this before. We had a
Not
discussion.
atheist.
Are you a God believer?
No, I'm not atheist.
Are you a God believer?
I'm a believer in something, but I don't call
But
it
not,
God.
but not God. Okay. You see here,
mystery.
by the way, I discussed with him before.
Yeah.
I discussed with you
had a
before.
conversation.
We had a conversation before. He had a very interesting views. He brings us his godly right to go back to Palestine. He said, God is telling us,
I did not say
God
that.
telling
I
us
did not
the
say
children
that.
of Israel
I did
to
not
go
say
there.
that.
And I asked him, do you believe in God? He's in the past. He said, he's wish and wish.
That's a
You use the word
distortion.
God,
I did
but
not
he
say
doesn't
that.
believe in it.
I didn't say I have a godly right to live there.
So why
I
did you
have
go
a
there?
historical right to live there.
Who cares about history? By the way,
I do.
By the way-
yesterday I owned my house.
By the way-
and today I own it. 'Cause
by the way,
historically,
in
I owned it
history,
yesterday.
before them, was it a vacuum or was there people living there before the Israelites came into Palestine? Was it empty land?
No, they kicked the people out.
Who are they?
My ancestors.
Who are they? You answer kicked who?
The Israelites. They
Kicked
killed
who?
Philistines.
Palestinians.
My
Okay, yeah, their ancestors. So that's the ancestors.
Yeah.
And then after that, he said this historical right. How is this historical right? There are people before you that were there.
Palestinians and the Israelites, of which I'm Israelite, you're Palestinian. I think we both have the indigenous. We're both.
No, you're the
We
occupier.
both have the right to live.
No.
I think it should be a right of return for every Palestinian.
Listen.
And every
The indigenous,
Jew.
by the way, the indigenous this is how it is. You know here, that's how it is. Many of the Zionists or Zionists, you could say, sympathizers.
Nothing close. I've got to go in about 2
Yeah,
minutes.
many of the Zionists or Zionist sympathizers, either they said, yeah, I know, okay, that man, like you guys. So those people who say, they said either one of the things, either they run to godly right. They said, God commanded us to go there. We're children of Israel. God commanded the Torah. This is the land that is holy, made for you. Yeah, they will say this. And the people who are, most of them who doesn't believe in God, kind of, as him, they will say we have historical right. Those who have historical right, he said the indigenous, they are the Palestinians. You went there according to the godly right, according to you, went to their land, killed them, and took them out. And you said you have historical right. They're already there, before you.
Killing each other left, right, and centre in all over the world.
So that's our point. That's our point. Our point is the same thing. Those people that are there, there are people who lives there. Just like nowadays they say the white people. They said we have the right. Yeah, the white people in the United States. They said or in Australia. Yeah, that's what they. And they said they have historical right, like yourself, historical right. They have historical right there. You have historical right. They did the same, what you have done, yeah, or what your ancestor has done. So why we go back instead of doing all of these things? Let's talk about
loads of Muslim countries, loads and loads of Muslim countries across the world, across time, yeah, who have essentially oppressed and evicted non-Muslims all over the place.
So
all over the place. There are. So no Jews living in Jordan. There were no Jews living in West Bank in 1967.
That's a lie. That's a lie. We had Jews lived in Jordan.
1967.
Before that.
No, they were thrown out.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, fine.
No, before that.
No. Jews living in Gaza, they were thrown out.
There was Jews living in Morocco. They all went to
they went to Israel under duress. They didn't fancy going
because again, by the way, going back, and I will say to you,
the Moroccans,
Muslims
we have
appallingly
the Moroccans are Muslims.
in many places in many times, and they treat the Jews really well as dhimmi and other places. And I do not want to ever be your dhimmi, ever. I am not interested in it.
What is a dhimmi?
Dhimmi is a protectorate.
It's a protector.
By the way, you can take your protection and shove it where it's. I'm not interested in it. I'm not.
By the way, brothers. I know. Listen to me. This is the irony. The irony is he says why we go past, yeah. Now here, think about it, yeah. Suppose here, even in this country here, if there is a terrorist entered the house or entered the bank.
What's a terrorist?
Let me finish. I'm not.
You can't say the word terrorist. You have to define it. What is
a terrorist? Someone who is attacking innocent people. So a terrorist. So
for political purposes.
Yeah, no, regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what is his. It does not matter what are his motives. So someone who is taking hostage of the people. Now inside a bank or inside a hospital. Then the government will decide, you know what, let's blow up the whole hospital. Boom. Okay. Finish it. So we finish the problem. So, and by the way, it happens by the Russian. I will tell you something. When some of the Chechens, what they have done, they enter a cinema, yeah? They enter a cinema or a theater. So they enter the theater, some Chechens during revolution against them, so they kind of, they took the whole people in the theater as hostage. What they have done, the Russian government, they said, no, they didn't blow it with a sarin gas. They gassed, they killed everyone. We didn't finish. This is how it is. It's Stalinic way. So that's what the IDF is doing nowadays. The scumbag from the IDF, they will say, you know what, even in Rafah, people who are intent, they run away from the war, they run away. Innocent children, they were sleeping in the mud. Innocent children, they even barely have food to eat. And what they have done, so they stay there. And what they have done, they will bomb all of them. They say, there might be some Hamasi, there. Subhanallah. What kind of nonsense is this? You see all of these things, and you say, look at this, people being dead. And by the way,
what's your name?
My name is Hamid.
Hamid, listen to me carefully.
What's your name?
My name's Johnny.
Johnny.
Listen to me carefully, Mohammed. Listen to me carefully. All right? Hamas, in their attacks on the buses of Tel Aviv in 1995 when I lived there, and on October 7th and many other times, right, have never, ever apologized for killing innocent people. Ever. They never said, sorry, it was unintentional. The Prime Minister of Israel, who is a terrible human being as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, not a good man, but he said, we were going after some people, an accident happened and some people tragically died, right?
Accident, 35,000.
Exposed, that's why he said
Hang on a minute.
They did it again and again.
Hang on a minute.
Accident, 35,000.
It's nothing you say.
Have you ever fought in a war?
Huh?
14,000 babies fought in a
I have
war.
been born-
14,000 babies. Sorry about that.
Have you had a gun?
You know what US done in
Have
Afghanistan?
you fought in a war? With a gun?
Me?
Yeah, you in a tank.
You know about
I
Afghanistan?
don't know. Have you fought in Afghanistan?
You know about Afghanistan, what happened? From the last 40 years, just war and war and war. You talk about the Christians,
have
what
you
I
been
want.
in a war?
The Americans were there.
You've been in a war.
No, he is the war victim.
You're a warrior. Have you
Victim. No, he's a
There
war
is a difference
victim.
between a warrior and being a victim of the
Victim
war.
of a
I'm
war.
about victim. I'm talking about in the.
He's talking about our victim.
Speak for yourself, right?
No, I'm just
I
trying to
said I'm
make a
from
point.
a country who was involved in a war,
listen.
and I grown up in that.
Hamid, I know you
It
grew up-
doesn't mean I was a warrior.
Fine, so-
I was carrying a gun.
So, fine. In a war situation. Hamid.
I should defend myself.
Hamid,
If someone is
Yeah,
coming over,
according to the IDF,
and according to your idea, I should just sit
yeah,
like this, big bang,
and kill
drink
everyone.
and
That's how
just
it
give
is.
him a chocolate.
That's how it is.
I'm very sorry to
That's
tell you
all
that
like
I
that.
haven't been in the IDF, and the reason I'm sorry, yeah, it's not because I want to kill anyone, because I don't want to kill anyone. The reason I'm sorry is because I can't stay here with my hand on my heart and tell you about my experience. I can only tell you about a good friend of mine who was in Gaza for 3 months, what he told me, and you're either going to believe me or not, because it wasn't me, it was a friend. He told me the Israeli army...
We have
the
relatives.
Israeli
We
army
have
fought
relatives.
scam
We have
bags.
relatives. We have relatives being killed. My
Hang on a minute, I'm not saying your relatives are not
Yeah,
being
my
killed.
relatives. My grandfather died in Jerusalem by the IDF. That's you have killed enough people. I think you will face the end of the day of judgment. And I will show you. Mark this.
That's between God and us. I'm not worried
Yes,
about the judgment.
and as well, of course, you don't believe in God.
I'm not
You say
worried
you
about
don't
that.
believe in God.
But I'm saying his
And at the end of the day,
You say you don't
at the
believe
end
in
of
God,
the
so
day,
just
you
believe
see
in
here,
God.
that's the problem.
it's not
That's
my
the
God,
problem.
it's his God.
Someone, that's it. Of course, it's our God.
Whatever, read it back to the camera.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah? I've lived in
So,
Israel.
and he came to convince us we shouldn't have children. He will have children in order to join the IDF to kill Muslims in the future and kill Palestinians in the future. That's how it is. Okay,
Mohammed,
nice.
Sheikh Mohammed,
Nice to know
Sheikh
this.
Mohammed, Sheikh Mohammed,
Nice to know this.
Sheikh Mohammed, listen
It's
to me.
I'm
Listen
just
to me.
adding this up.
Listen to me.
Yes.
The IDF stands for the Israel Defense Forces. That's what it means.
What are they
Right? It's a defensive army. Why are they defending?
What are they doing?
What are they defending?
Killing innocent people. Killing 14,000
Okay,
babies.
let me ask-
14,000 babies. It's only 14,000. Those are side on the side.
Still they are.
He's complaining about a child who's kidnapped, which we condemn, and he's 14. Those are side matters. It's okay. It's okay to do that.
They should take it.
Excuse me, let me very, very clear, right? Every single baby kidnapped deliberately or kidnapped or killed inadvertently is a tragedy. But in a war, where one side is fighting another and the side Hamas, seemingly your side, are using babies to deflect the armies, I have a friend of mine who told me he saw with his eyes. I can give you his number. You can look him up. Saw with his eyes in Gaza 2 months ago. A Hamas operative with a big gun on his shoulder take a child with him and hold the child so he'd run and not get shot before he goes into a tunnel. That's what he did. Do you condemn that? Do you condemn that?
So you know
taking a child.
So he's protecting. Was he protecting the child?
Protecting himself,
Not
not
the child.
No,
Himself.
Using the child to protect himself.
I condemn this. I condemn
You
this.
condemn
That should
it.
be one case.
No,
See,
no,
Come on.
By the way, I will tell you something. Listen. Brother, listen. Those people, I will tell you something. This is the problem that, What about this?
What about what?
IDF.
So let me see.
Yeah.
What about it?
What about it?
I don't understand.
Read it.
You don't understand?
Read it.
Hamza A choice on X.
Don't talk.
Yeah. What's this? Do you see the picture?
Rude, stupid.
Do you see the picture? This is the picture.
There's a kid sitting on
A kid tied. He's tied. Where is he tied? On IDF. On an IDF.
tank, maybe.
Not a tank. No, on an IDF car. In order, this is a shield. They're talking about a human shield. This is to protect themselves from the Hamas fighter. This is a child.
Let me tell you
This
something.
is the child. And here, read it, please.
Sheikh Mohammed, listen.
Use the boy, age 13, the day that Israel.
If that's
Yeah.
true, it's disgusting. And I condemn
IDF.
it. And I condemn the IDF for
Come
doing
back
that.
of the IDF. They have done
I condemn
this.
the IDF for doing that.
You see here.
Absolutely.
The day Israel
That's
used a
wrong,
boy
evil, and
aged
condemn it.
13 years old as a human shield.
Yes,
Look,
but, yes, I understand.
Hey, don't touch my phone.
yeah, yeah. So we have here. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
I have to desanitize
It's all
my
right.
phone now.
You see here.
He knows it's true.
Just
لا حول ولا
35
قوة إلا بالله.
Just 35.
You see here, wallahi, this is the irony.
There's so many.
Many. Look how many children as a human shield. Look. Wallahi, subhanallah. Look. Wallahi, it's a here. Look.
Show it there as well.
What's this? Look. And he is good looking. And he's, by the way, to be honest, he said he condemned. But even though, I mean, he is defending the army, which that's the minimum, by the way, they have done. They have killed 35,000 people.
He said he was defending, right, what's going on there. But what's happening there? The Israeli president, he condemned by himself that we did a mistake and we're going to investigate that, right? In Rafah, what happened in Rafah.
Every single time.
And he's saying, no, whatever is happening, that is a part of the war.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. May Allah make it easy for our brothers and sisters in Gaza and help them. Wallahi, they are suffering. May Allah make it easy for them. And then to say to them, oh, he has cousins. And he came to educate us not to have children. He said, don't have children.
Bloodlines wiped out.
Yeah.
Bloodlines wiped out.
Yes, of course.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Akhi, my cousins, I know my grandparents, my grandmother, she's Palestinian, she's from Yaf. They ran away to Jordan. They ran away from there because of what happened in Israel.
My dad and my mom.
No, I don't have anyone from that country, so it doesn't mean I shouldn't care about them. Being Muslim, it's like
We care about all our brothers and sisters in Islam.
Forget about the being Muslim or not.
Allah
As a
المستعان
human.
anyways.
Come on, man, you kill them in the
الله يبارك فيك جزاك الله خير الله يبارك فيك سلام الله يبارك فيك جزاك الله خير alright bro.
That person, Sheikh, I didn't know about his arguments. I told you.
Yeah.
So this is my first time here, so I apologize for that. I didn't know.
It's alright, it's
The
alright,
guy
man.
told me that he doesn't listen and he just makes.
It's alright my brother, it's alright my brother. جزاك الله خير. alright. السلام عليكم. جزاكم الله خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. لا إله إلا الله.